Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcomes you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. This is a series which deals with multiple temples, multiple monuments and multiple old structures. I personally visit them, I photograph them, I videograph them, I bring it back to my office, I study them, I compare them with my earlier findings, my earlier perceptions, and then if possible I change them. So for me it's a continuous process to visit the temples and to bring the information and to go in more details of iconology and temple architecture. With this brief introduction, let's get going to the topic with disclaimer that most of the videos and photographs I had taken by myself, so they are my own. However, some of the illustrations I have borrowed from net, that is the descriptions. I acknowledge with thanks them for providing me this information or giving me this information. So also I thank archaeology department for allowing me to take the photographs. Of course, I have kept their discipline and I have followed the rules and regulation, and not that all the places they allow for videography, photography. Certain areas they do not allow you. One of it is museum. Whatever is outside the museum, you can do photography, but whatever is inside the cabins, inside the building, you can go inside and see only, you cannot take the photographs. With this brief, let's get going. The Archaeological Museum Aiholi is located within the Durga Temple Complex, Aiholi. This village is in Bagalkot district of Karnataka. So we are in the museum of Aiholi, which is in Durga Temple Complex. It was originally planned as a sculpture shed in the year 1970. Because what happens is, at such places like Aiholi, you find a lot of partially or completely scattered monuments. So somebody has to gather them, put together and get the more information of it. That work was done by ASI. So in 1970, which was original plan just as a shade, then archaeology developed it in a full-fledged museums, not only in Aiholi but also in many places. And that contained monuments of Aiholi and around Aiholi. It was converted into full-fledged museum in the year 1987. So almost after 17 years, they found that there are a lot of good material they have gathered and it should be stored properly. They have to make museum out of it. So it was made in 1987 and extended further by 2000. So what today we are seeing, a gorgeous museum, was basically developed in 2000. The museum houses 381 antiquities. Many comprise of stones, sculptures of Brahmanical, Jain and Buddhist faith, then fragments, carved architectural members, inscriptions, hero stones and sati stones. Now what are hero stones? They are also called Garg stones. So they are basically carved or they are devoted with the heroes who have died. So a inscription or a stone which has got description of the hero who has died is called a hero stone. It has got 3 storage. The lowermost is usually about the person who had died, his bravery, and upper one is he goes with the Shiva to the moksha. So that's how they say that the person who is hero goes to the moksha or heaven. That is what description is found on the stones. They are hero stones. Now they are there in the open gallery. Out of 381 antiquities, 145 are displayed in 6 galleries inside the museum and some with open air. So whatever are with open air, we are going to see them. Whatever are in the museum, photography is not allowed. The huge open gallery organized in front of the museum building welcomes a visitor to a museum. More than 40 sculpture comprises mainly of hero stones, Ganesha, Saptak Mandrikas, seated figures in the Chaitya arch. The magnificent image of the Ambika is seen in the first gallery beside a seated Buddha, then Jain and Lakulisa, Mantrikas and Ganesha. So these are seen all in the first gallery. The right side entrance lead to a gallery 2 and 3 in which Shiva as Ardhanareshwara, standing Vishnu, then Mantrikas and Dwarapalikas are displayed. The noteworthy in the gallery 3 is the huge size image of the Kala Bhairava. The gallery number 4 houses a valley model of Aiholi village which shows a cluster of present location of the village Aiholi and number of monuments in and around Aiholi in a bird eye view. Do visit it once you are going to Durga complex. The presentation work of the Aiholi monuments are shown in the trans slide boxes around the valley model. 3-ring audio, video and document film containing information about political history, art and architecture of Aiholi, Badami, Pattalakkar are available in the museum. The museum also has departmental publication, then cell counter and a reference library with good collection of books of history, art and architecture. So those who are scholar, those who want to make career in this field must visit it. Jain sculpture, then Naga and Nagini figures datable from 7 to the 10th centuries of the Chalukyas of Badami and Rashtrakutas are displayed after entering into the museum building. So huge wealth of knowledge, they have preserved it so well, they have maintained it so well and you can appreciate them. The entrance fee is just 5 rupees per head and time is 9 to 5. They are closed on Friday. They are open on Saturday, Sundays, that's important. Now let's take a round to it. Now this is the right side corner we are seeing. Whichever image you want to see in more clear detail, you just pause it and have a more detail. Otherwise, we'll be going through these images fast. On the background, you can see all the temples of Durga Mata temple complex, including Durga Mata temple. We have photographed only the outside displayed one. These are hero stones, what we had described. You can see the 3-storied or 4-storied. This is a different topic, hero stones. We have covered it in some other lecture, but you will get the link below and you can visit it. Since the hero stone reference has come in this, some Amalakas, similar a large Amalaka you can find near Durga Mata temple also. These are few additional, maybe from outside temples. You can see the last or uppermost portion of any hero stone contained something like moksha, and that moksha place the heroes are taken by Lord Shiva. So that is what they feel. Many shows, if he was a horse rider, then he can be shown with horse also. But all are war pictures. They were all warriors and brave people, and they wanted the next generation. These are saptikas. On the background you can see the temples. This is a Durga Mata temple. Again we are seeing in different angles. Slowly we are rotating around. Even the carvings of the temple can be appreciated from here. Here you can see it in a nice way. So that this is a main building of museum, inside which we have got galleries which are described just now. So here we are trying to give you each and every monuments, sculpture kept in this museum. So do visit it and try to gather more information what I have gathered. With that we are coming to end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. When next time you will go to Aiholi, do visit the museum. The importance of visiting a museum is you can see a lot of additional structures than what you have seen in the temple. Though broken, they can speak of the history and glory. Thank you, goodbye and take care.